Hi everyone, this is Boris. Welcome to another episode of Sketchman Draws. Today I'm going to draw a very famous bande dessinee character. Bande dessinee is a comic book in French. I'm going to an art meetup after this, so let's record this. And so this was, I've been teasing this for a long time, so let's get to it. So always decide. So for example, I've taken my paper in portrait format. Okay. I hope the camera is not shaking too much. Okay, first let's start by deciding where the head will be. So I'll just represent the area where the head will be with a circle. Okay. So that's the head where the head will be. Okay. So the middle of the head will be somewhere here. So I'm just trying to capture the gesture. So he's a little slightly bent like this, and then so this will be his pelvis area, and then his leg. So his right leg goes from. So let me do the. Let's try to do the skeleton, the stick figure. So if you've not seen my videos about the stick figure, go check that out. So like this, and of course I can always correct these afterwards. So for the moment I'm allowing myself to make mistakes, but so, and then this is the leg, and then the foot comes out here, and then so since this foot is, the right foot is in nearer to us, it's bigger. Okay, so that covers the legs, feet, the hip area, torso. Now we just have to go for the shoulder. Sorry for the weird cut. There was I forgot that I set up an alarm for. Okay, so let's see. So we don't see his neck. So his neck is hidden somewhere here. Okay, but his hands go out or his arms go out like this. So right arm, and so left arm is slightly smaller because he's a little bit turned this way. And for the hand, I'll put this. Okay, so this is basically the structure of what I'm trying to draw. Okay, and then as we draw the structure, of course, I have a solid structure that I can build my shapes on top of. So let's start with the head. For the head, I see his cheek here. It comes down like this. Then his mustache. His big nose. And his head here. So his ear is almost as big as his nose. And so for doing this image, I used a thumbnail version of the picture. Now I'm just taking a bigger picture so that I can see the details. So again, I'm just following the different elements of again, you can go back to my what was I going to say? You can go back to my videos about like how you can draw different shapes with C's, if you can visualize them. Like if you try to find an equivalent, a simpler equivalent that you can visualize, because visualizing is very important for drawing. And if you can visualize the shape or the form, you can draw it. Okay. So I'm just going to reduce the size of his cheek here. But otherwise, I'm on the right track. Or maybe then, like, there's a little bit of a bend here so that we can see his eyes better. Okay, just want to make sure that you can see the okay. And then the arms socket. So here, you remember we drew, so I'm going to follow that and then draw. He has a belt here. And then bring the leg like this around the already drawn line. We have some folds in his trousers. And I don't know how they call these shoes. The kind of shoes that they used to wear back then. So fun drawing and also you learn a lot when you draw a character, and it might give you ideas on how to draw your own characters. So this is not, it's not, I mean, yes, we are copying, but we're also aware that of, so what I notice is might have drawn the leg too big, but no, it's fine. Because I mean, it's in order to reinforce that, because he's an old man, right? Like, like old man, but like maybe a middle-aged man. But you wanna, give him the cuteness, so that he's um, he's likable. you're learning is the comic book language, right? Like there are different ways to draw hands, and this is Goscinny. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. I think it's Goscinny. Goscinny. In French, they say Goscinny. I went to a used bookstore. I mean, I didn't want to spend too much money. I bought something. I'll make a video about it. But I saw some, like, yeah, old Asterix or Obelix books. I wanted to buy them, but like I said, I didn't want to spend too much money. It's the end of the month. So yeah, the sword. Yeah, just this leg here. I think it's too far off the. Just too far on to the left. So. But since the shapes here are simple and fun to draw, you're able to change them quickly. Normally I'm supposed to ink this with brush pen. Let's let's see if I might mess this up, but let's see. I listened to an artist, and they said that the like Mobius, who's one of the greatest artists, comic book artists and draftsmen, said that if you want to improve your line quality, you need to use brush pen, not pens, not pencils, like just not. I mean, sorry, he didn't say brush pen. Like he just say brushes. Because yeah, it's true. It's very difficult to control. But if you know how to control it, you can get a lot of interesting effects. Because markers get that flat line. I've already ruined this, but anyway. For me, the important thing for drawing or for any creation is to have fun. And to infuse that creation with the fun feeling that you feel when you create it, right? Like, so there's a reason why these drawings, these designs, these characters are like timeless, and they capture our imagination. They because they have been, they were done with great enthusiasm. So even if you're not communicating the message, because sometimes message can be misunderstood by different people from different cultures, people from different backgrounds, but the feeling is, you know, can be communicated if you work hard at it. Normally, when you ink, you have to decide a light direction, but I didn't even do that. So uncomfortable. I have to find a way to figure out another stand for my phone. But you do with what you have first, and then slowly you can improve your production value, so to speak. Yeah, this brush is too thick for this drawing. If you've never been to France, or if you're planning to go to France, there is a whole theme park designed around the world of Asterix and Obelix. It's really fun. I'm brushing. I hope this video was helpful. At least I hope it made you draw. You drew along with me. Even if you're not drawing the same character, if maybe you drew something that you're working on, use this as sort of a drawing companion. And did I miss anything? I think that's it. So, oh. So that's Asterix. So as always, thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends. Until next time, this is Boris, signing off.